One of the reasons why I love Ant-Man is the relationship between Scott and his daughter. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing a review on Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So I finally watched it. I didn't watch it in the cinema. I've waited for it to come out on Disney Plus. I watched it with the family. I'm not going to be reviewing the movie in order. I'm not going to be going through the entire storyline, but I do want to put a spoiler warning here. I will be talking about spoilers in this review, so if you haven't watched the movie, it's on Disney Plus right now. Go check it out. The plot of the movie is fine, you know, we've seen it in the trailer, they didn't hide it, and the trailer basically told us about the movie. They go into the quantum realm due to some conveniences, and then obviously in the quantum realm, Kang is there waiting for them. Big battle for the ability to leave and so on and so forth. They made some reveals that were just convenient, right? For example, the wife of Hank Pym knew that Kang was there the whole time. So when she was rescued, she hasn't mentioned him until now. Secondly, when she was rescued, the beings that existed in the quantum realm didn't exist, but now they exist. So it's just a little bit some conveniences here and there where you're just like, okay, whatever. So the movie itself would have been fine for me, I would say. It wouldn't have been like one of the best Marvel movies, and you know, it would just be one of those, yeah, it's okay. But there were a few issues that I had with the movie. One of the things that hurt the movie for me was the relationship between Ant-Man and his daughter. Guys, you know, we've come from watching the daughter from part 1 to part 2. One of my favorite attributes of the daughter is the way she idolizes her father, the way she looks at him, the way she trusts him, and he does everything he can because of her. He tries to better his life because of her. He wants to be better because of her. And she continues to put her trust in him, even though everybody in the world says her father is trash. Everybody in the world says he's a failure. Also, he's doing time, he's on tag, things like that. His daughter is the only saving grace that he has. Which, rightly so, if that's the one person who believes in you, you're going to do everything you can to keep that light shining. Only to come to Quantumania, and this girl's all grown up. And I know people are going to say, oh, it's the usual teenage stuff, whatever. From what I can see, not only has it been there, he's bettered his life so that he can be around, because that's one of the main things that he strived for. He saved the world. He's the hero he's always wanted to be in the eyes of his kid and in the eyes of the world. And he's there for his kid. Only for her to turn around and be bratty and just annoying. I'm sorry, she was annoying in this movie. For me, when you write your characters and you tell me who they are, I'm gonna believe that this is how they're gonna behave in all your movies. This is the premise you put behind them, unless there's a drastic change, which there was no drastic change to show the change in their relationship. He didn't disappear, he didn't do something bad, she just changed. He didn't do something crazy like get back with her mom and then cheat on her. You know what I mean? Like, there was no premise for a drastic change. And given where she's coming from as a young kid, I think from the movie, from part 1 and 2, she's like 8 maybe, to the age she's in now, to get to it just didn't make sense. So I wanted to see that relationship grown, but rather what I got is a different daughter, a different character as a daughter, and Ant-Man being Ant-Man, and I hated it. This is someone who saved the world. He came up with the idea for Endgame. So just like Tony Stark, he should be given some form of recognition. But at every single turn, everyone was bringing him down. Everyone's taking a mick out of him because he said he saved the world. You know, it was just, yeah. The only thing I will say is that Kang was awesome. And I think everybody says that. I know there's some stuff going on due to what Jonathan Majors has done. I'm not sure if that's been concluded yet, but I do know that he's no longer going to be Kang. But his performance in this movie was actually really, really good. It wasn't like a performance to save the movie. It didn't save the movie for me. It was just, he was the only thing that was interesting in the movie is what I'm trying to say. Because all the beings that they introduced, they were all inconsequential. It was like CGI beings that you couldn't connect to, right? And the people that you came to connect to were all acting different. One of the reasons why I love Ant-Man is the relationship between Scott and his daughter. I loved it. Guys, you probably watch a few of my videos by now to know that I love relationship between families, just the importance of being there for your kid as a father. The fact that I didn't get that in this movie, and then just watching her just be annoying and disrespect him in that way, given what he had done, and her having been the driving force for everything he did, and then for her to just be, it was just not yeah. I will say the movie looks good. It was gorgeous to the eyes, and some of the powers that Ant-Man displayed, especially at the end when he was like, let's go, Kang. The main battle at the end also was really good, just for the sake of the battle, but the stakes itself wasn't that great because at the end of it, they just destroyed it. So at the end, at this point, I'm just going with the flow, and then they make a decision at the end that made me go, oh, like I sat up in my chair and I was like, now this is a dilemma. I'm interested. And then unfortunately, 2 seconds later, they undermined that very decision by going, oh, psych, it's fine. And I felt like if they had stuck with that decision, it would have made things interesting. Like, and I would have been more interested to see what happens next. I would have wanted to see Ant-Man Part 4. But now it's like, okay, everything's fine. Right? And the way they did the montage at the end to try and make the audience worried that, oh, wait, did we defeat Kang or not? And it didn't work for me. There was no looming threat. If they had stuck to that decision, that would have been epic. Anyway, guys, what do you think of my review of the movie? What were your thoughts on some of the decisions made? What are your thoughts on the daughter? Were you as annoyed as I am regarding their relationship? Did you think she was a completely different character from the character that she was in? And I'm not talking about she's grown up, so obviously she's going to be a different character. Just the affection that she should have had for her father, especially having met her expectation and probably beyond that. She could have gone to school like all her school years, college years, and be like, my dad is Ant-Man, or my dad saved the world, or whatever. Or even if secret identity, whatever, she could have gone to school proud of her father. But it is what it is. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Leave a like on the video, share the video, comment. Remember to sub to my channel. I am still on my way to the 1,000 subscriber. I would really appreciate your sub today. See you on the next one.